to another episode of You Reaching or Teaching. I am your host, Derek.
And I'm your boy, Aaron.
You know, brought to you by nobody. You know, but if you do want to, if you do want to sponsor, you know what I'm saying, the podcast, you know, hit us up, man. But yeah, episode 9.
I wouldn't expect you to say that.
Oh, you know, I always want to say that, you know, such and such podcast, you know, brought to you by such and such, you know, that you let you know we doing something. You know, we got a little money on the table.
That's true.
You know,
That's
one day, I'm just speaking into existence right now, man.
Absolutely.
But how you feeling today?
It's been a long day, but we good.
Long day?
Yeah.
Cool. You know, yeah, work was work as always.
Mm-hmm.
But always good to get off, relax, keep my feet up.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna show y'all, but yeah, keep my feet up, relax, and just chill, man.
Play your R&B.
I'm telling you, that's mostly the music I listen to now, for real. Anyway, so
It just puts you in a good headspace, realistically.
always gotta start the day with that.
Mm-hmm.
But since the last time we recorded, man, it's been a lot.
God.
It's been a lot.
Yeah.
All-Star Weekend was a lot.
And nothing at
itself.
the same time. It was a lot and nothing at the same time.
But before we even get into the All-Star Weekend, because that's pretty much going to fill out the whole show, I want to give a shout out to some Prince Edward squads. Middle school, we back-to-back champions. I told y'all last episode, we going for that 2-piece, so shout out to the middle school boys basketball team. Shout out to JV boys basketball team for winning their district, and then shout out to the JV and varsity girls basketball team, Princess Edward, for winning district. Girls are currently, today is Wednesday, but the girls currently, they won their first regional game, and then they got a tough game tomorrow against John Marshall. So prayers out to y'all, all the faith, all the belief to y'all, and go out there, ball out.
Yep.
But yeah, best of luck. But since the last episode, Kobe had his statue put up.
Yep.
That was on the 2/8.
Mm-hmm. 2/8/24 to be exact.
2/8/24. How you like the statue?
I liked it. People just, ever since social media became a thing, everybody's a critic.
Mm-hmm.
And people just saying the statue was garbage and it looked trashy. I'm just like, first of all, he picked it out.
Yeah.
And it made sense why he would pick out the 81 game, because that's the closest to Wilt's 100 still. So it made sense that was a monumental moment for him.
Yeah.
But it's also one of those things too where it's like, I'm not like an artist, but the point of that statue is not to look at it from the front, it's to look at it from the side. Yeah. Because that's the iconic picture of the 81-point game.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. Like, when they first showed it from the side, I was like, oh,
mm-hmm.
I knew what pose that was, but I didn't find anything wrong with the statue. That's what they said. That's one of 3.
Yeah, that's one of 3
statues. So, but for the first one, especially the one that he chose personally, mm-hmm. I like it. Yeah, I thought if he did have to pick a pose, mm-hmm. that would be top 3.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That was an historic moment for him, for the league, for the Lakers, everything like that. And we all, every year, January 26th come around, we always showing the highlights of the 81-point game. So
yep.
I would pick that pose too.
My only question is, though, did he pick the other 2, or did Vanessa pick one and someone like his daughter picked the other?
I would think since this was the first reveal, mm-hmm. he probably picked this one, but probably not the other one. Because when you talking about a statue, mm-hmm. you're only getting one. Yeah. So I would think that he chose this one, so they fulfilled that wish for him. Yeah. And then the other 2 is probably I would think Vanessa would have something to do with the next 2. I would hope so. Mm-hmm. But they're probably somebody in the organization as well. Yeah. Picking from maybe, mm-hmm. I don't know, what's famous for Kobe? Like the fadeaway.
But it's like, you can either do the fadeaway, realistically.
The dunk.
Mm-hmm.
Which, he got many, honestly.
Yeah, the pose when he did that.
Oh yeah, on the table.
On the table. I think that's either the second. That's gonna be.
Or him ripping his shirt.
Yeah.
Like I think think it was the Suns game.
No.
The Suns game.
The jersey tug when he holding it out. Yeah. So
that's a cool one.
I think his family's picking one, and I think the other one is by his teammates.
Yeah.
Because to me that would make sense. That Shaq, Powell, Artest, like all of the boys would be like, all right, which one? Because you got Shaq saw a different Kobe versus Powell saw a different Kobe. It's like, all right, which one do we all agree on?
Facts. So yeah, one from him, one from family, and one from team.
Yeah.
I can see that happen. But I don't see nothing wrong with the statue. I thought it was the what you want to call it, the creator of that statue. I thought he did a pretty good job, especially with the details on it. So shout out to him. I want to give a shout out to Shaq again for his jersey finally being retired by Orlando Magic. So with that retirement, who you think is should be the second person?
It should be Dwight.
I thought he's supposed to be. I ain't gonna cap. I thought he's supposed to be the. I would have picked him the first one. No disrespect to Shaq,
but it's objectively fair to say Dwight's tenure in Orlando was better than Shaq's. Like Shaq's stat wise for himself was good. You know what he has 24 and 12, rookie of the year. Like
a couple of all NBA teams.
I'm saying, but Dwight, defensive player of the year, defensive player of the year, defensive player of the year, all star.
He's the leading points maker for the Orlando, rebound
and
probably blocks
and blocks. Like he still leads those three categories, as well as he got y'all to the finals.
Yeah,
Shaq didn't touch the finals as a Magic.
Well, one.
My fault.
One. That was 95 when he went Hakeem, of course.
My bad.
Yeah.
I meant to say, yes, they both touched the finals, but Dwight's performance in that finals was better than Shaq's performance. Both still did good.
Yeah.
But Dwight's was better. That's it. That's fair to say. But Dwight should be next, but the league not gonna do it. I don't know what they got against Dwight Howard, but
I think they will. Down the line, like if it is another player to get their jersey retired before him, then I would agree that they got something against.
Yeah,
got something against
if it's Penny Hardaway next.
Yeah, but I did have a question. Since Shaq was the first one, I was thinking, would Magic be the first franchise to retire two players' jersey that got the same number, or if that won't happen, who number one should be retired?
That's a great question.
I was like, when you think about Penny, both of them kind of got the same story, almost. Penny made it to the finals. Tracy didn't. He actually retired before because he was on the Spurs. That's ugly. That's nasty.
Yeah.
Just Trace McGrady in the Spurs jerseys. But he was on that team the year before they won. So he could have got a ring, but
he could have
got a ring. But I think, when I was thinking of the question, I was like, damn, that's tough because Penny was like that.
Yeah, he was.
Penny was like that, and he was honestly he was a key, just like Kobe. I mean, he was a key part in that success with the Magic with Shaq. But when Trace McGrady got there, honestly, it was just him.
Yeah.
When you just talk about star power, it was just him, and he was carrying them to the playoffs.
Yep.
So, it's tough. It's tough. I think Trace McGrady got more accolades outside of Magic.
Yeah.
But I wish I looked it up, but just looking at their time in Magic, it's tough because you can also debate, like with Trace McGrady, like his time with Houston was almost better than Orlando,
and that's the tough part too. It's like
so I was thinking. See, this is my thought process. If they did have to choose one, I would only say Penny because he did reach the finals, and everything like that. That's my only case for it, but I think you can make an argument with anybody, with any of those.
You could, but I would definitely say they would go Penny.
I would say Penny, and he was the first one, so
yeah.
I think it's only right. I think it's only right to do Penny if you're not going to do both of them. So
yeah.
Yep. But what else? Oh yeah, you got you saw Draymond Jr.
Isaiah Stewart. First of all, people in the comments
Yo.
when he got arrested, they were making sense. They said so when he do it, he get arrested. But when Draymond do it, he just gets suspended.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes. I think the only cover up is it was like, even though it wasn't a natural act, basketball act, it happened in the game.
Yeah.
If it was like similar to, I mean, you always see people, they don't really fight no more, but you see people wrestle in the NBA, they get suspended and everything like that. I think it's up to the players if they want to press charges or anything like that. But I think since it happened, one, you had to have smoke from the jump. This happened pre-game.
Yep.
Before the game even started. So I think
like
so when that happened, I think that gives whatever officers that's there, right to arrest them. I don't think he spent time in jail or anything like that. I think he was just placed in like the stadium's security place or whatever like that. But that's wild. But I was thinking, if he continues that, I was just looking he on Detroit. Yeah. So you better relax. But I was saying, like, you continue that, because this is not the first time he done. First time he actually punched somebody.
Look, I'd be weak at that clip of him running
after LeBron.
And they put Stone Cold Steve Austin theme song over it. No.
Man, but if he keep it up, man, I see him out the league in 3 years.
Yeah, it's...
If not sooner, because, I mean, this is third year in the league.
I'll say third.
Third year in the league, so his rookie contract is probably about to be up next year if they don't give him extension or anything like that. So
or another team signs him.
Yeah, but, with the attitude and you not really a integral part in the team's success, you probably won't get signed. They'll ship your ass overseas or make you go down to G League or some shit like that. Like, you just stuck in free agency and you won't have a job. So, I mean, it's cool. On my fault.
I was gonna say, it's your. It's you. You started
this. It's us.
You right. Well, I'm gonna talk. I was gonna say it's crazy. Like, not to get all subject, how many people are technically still free agents?
Right.
But that's all I was gonna say.
Yeah, and we can. I won't go deep into that, but like you're saying, just it's crazy to see how many people are free agent. And when you look at the teams, you like, come on, man, you can use this person on the team. Like, even I feel like Isaiah Thomas should be in the league.
Yeah,
a backup. I ain't saying a starting spot, but a backup point guard.
Exactly.
Let's see who would be good for. Charlotte, maybe.
He'll be good for Charlotte. What y'all got to lose? Terry Rozier gone.
Shit, ship him to Detroit.
Yeah, might as well.
Ship him to Detroit. I mean, it's a lot of people. Like, you got Kimball out the league now.
Yep.
Like I said, Dwight is out the league. Cousins is out the league.
Technically, Avery Bradley's a free agent.
He is. Technically, John Wall is still out there.
Yep.
It's a couple people that's still out there that they might not be the star players like they were before, but they could definitely be a good role player for you at least. While you got people just on the sideline for just doing nothing.
Yeah.
AKA Giannis' brother,
Oh my God.
Y'all
always think he's going
because it's like, bro, it's like I don't like disrespecting people because he made it into the league for a reason. So he has talent, but when most of your highlights is what it is, that's crazy. That's funny. Like, and I want to go on record saying he probably worse than JaVale McGee when he was going through his tough period.
Oh,
all the highlights that he had, bro. It's like over a minute worth of his highlights that he's just doing some crazy stuff, and I'm like, this can't be real. Like,
look, it's like, this is one of those like conversations, not going too far into it. When you have locker room guys, it's like you have your Udonis Haslams, you have your Jared Dudleys, and then you have your Thanasis. Like, UD got the knowledge, got the game, he's part of the culture. Jared Dudley know his role. Like, I'm gonna play 5 minutes. keep morale high, give guidance like a lesser UD role. I'm not attached to a franchise, but I got you. Then you got Thanasis. He is your hype man. Like that's what he is. He's your hype man.
It
but
really is.
If you put him on a team like the Orlando Magic, he'll probably play like 8 to 10 minutes a game, get you like 5-6 points, 3 rebounds. Not nothing super impactful, but he'll do more with Milwaukee. But he will still be the same dude. He'll still hype you up. He'll slap Pablo on the ass. Like, yeah, there you go. Let him know. Fuck him. You good. Fuck him. Like, that's what he is. Like, could they let go of that roster spot and get somebody better? Absolutely. But you need people like that to be your hype man, because I don't want you to just be hyped for me when I get the dunk. Be hyped for me too.
Always.
All the game. Because realistically, like, I don't know about you, I would love that. A teammate who's always like, yeah, fuck him. You good? It was a foul. You only got one. You got 5 left. You good? Like,
nah, got that confirmation.
Yeah.
Nah, I get it. I mean, every team should have somebody like that.
Yeah.
But it's still hilarious, though.
It is.
It's fucking funny, man.
It is.
But like I said, man, it's All-Star Weekend was long.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot. And we're going to break this thing down. So we're gonna start at the top. All-Star Weekend just passed. It was in Indianapolis, Indiana. It was the 16th through the 18th. Let's start at the beginning. Rising Stars. It was 4 teams with that. I'm not going to name all the teams, but it was Team Jalen, Team Tamika, it was Team Powell, and Team Deadlift. That was the G League team. Yep. Did you watch that?
I didn't watch it. I watched the highlights.
Okay.
And just what I took away from the highlights was, just like how we're going to talk about the All-Star game, it really won't competitive. Usually I can expect the Rising Star game to be competitive. Yeah. It wasn't as competitive as what I thought.
It wasn't.
That's really all I got.
Yeah. For me, so I pretty much watched all weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I liked, I see some people saying they should just go back to the freshman or the rookie sophomore format. It's pretty much, kind of like the All-Star game, but it's just now the rookies and the sophomores are mixed up. Before the game started, I kind of liked the format that they had, and then just the mixture of players that was on each team.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, so these, like, the mixture of teams, that should definitely make each game competitive. And what they did was, it was no time. There was no time on the game. You just had to reach 40 first. Well, the first round, you had to reach 40 first, and then for the championship game, you had to get to 25 first. So
interesting.
So the first game started, I was like, the first game was more competitive than the second game, but then the championship game was, I don't know, I ain't really get into it. But I thought it could have been competitive when you had to be the first person. You don't have a time limit, you got to be the first person to get here. And, I was looking forward to, like, because Wemby now team had a great team. Like, they had a good team. I think Brandon Miller was on there. The guy, how you pronounce it, either Brandon or Brandon, the one from the Warriors, the shooter from the Warriors.
I think it was Brendan. Yeah,
he was on there, and a couple other people. So each team had a good team, but once again, I think they was just out there for fun.
Yeah,
for the most part. I would say it was, even though it wasn't as competitive, it was more competitive than the All-Star game.
Yeah,
I would say that. If I agree, like for next year, I don't mind that same format, but if they had people to come in and actually take it seriously, then it would be way better. Especially the talent, the first year, second year players that they had, I was like, oh, this is a good bunch.
Yeah,
and these could be your next All-Star potential, next All-Star players.
And that's what I was gonna add on to what you were saying. It's like the best part about it was it's no scrubs. You look at all these guys, like all these guys have potential to either be All-Stars, superstars, or just really good players. Like I don't see a bust in these group of guys. Right. Me personally, I don't.
Yeah, me either. But that's pretty much what I had from the Rising Stars. It was decent, not too bad. The second event that happened that was Friday, so Saturday skills challenge. It was 3 teams. Pacers had a team. They was the winners. You had Halliburton, Benedict, and Miles Turner. And then you had the All-Star team, which is Trae Young, Scotty Barnes, and Maxey. Then you had the team top picks, which is Paolo, Anthony Edwards, and Wemby. I was going for the top picks. Even though, Trae Young now might have, came out strong, but the Pacers team, they showed out. Did you watch the skill challenge?
I did because I wanted the Pacers to win it.
You wanted the Pacers to win?
Yeah, I did. I wanted them to win it. So I was
they came out with a game, they came out with a game plan. They knew and they executed it. And once again, they kind of switched the format around.
Yep.
I don't mind. I didn't mind that format. I thought it was good.
Yep.
But then of course you had Ant come out there, just shooting everything left. They took none of this serious. So it's I understand it's a break.
Yeah.
And in y'all schedule, you there with stars all around you. You there with the best players currently in the league. You there with legends.
Yeah.
Okay, but we still got to see your talent.
Yeah, I'll come back to that.
We still got to see your talent. So Ant was on BS from the jump. He said, I've been warming up. I'm gonna shoot this all my left hand all day. So he did that.
I'll play with slides on.
Yeah, so Pacers won that one. I kind of miss when it comes to the skill challenge. I just miss when it was guard work. No disrespect to the bigs that can dribble and do this and that, but when you had the CP3, Darren Williams, Steve Nash, who else? I think Darren Davis might have participated a couple times.
I think so.
Oh my God! When you had those elite guards in the skill challenge, Rose, man, Wall.
Yeah.
I miss that type of competition. Even though, and with the skills challenge, that's more fun.
Yeah.
That's more fun. Okay, I gotta go to the cone. Okay, let me get the jump shot up and get this pass off, bounce pass, whatever. And you can't even do that. Right? Nah. You can't even do that right.
The skills challenge, low-key, has always been very fun.
Yeah.
I think that's something regardless if you 8 or 68, you would do. Everyone can see that as being something fun. Yeah.
And with the skills challenge, that could be something. You know how the couple years where they have a current player, I forgot what the name of the event was, but they had a current NBA player plus a WNBA player plus a NBA legend on one team. Even bringing that back. Yeah. And doing something with that, or just putting them in the skills, a skill channel. So I'm sure there's still some legends out there that can move a little bit. I ain't saying you gonna make it in less than a minute.
Yeah, I don't want Dr. J out
there. I don't need them old cats out there, but somebody that just recently got out the league,
Melo.
Yeah, a Melo or somebody like that.
D-Wade.
Yeah, they can come back and participate in stuff like that. But yeah, the format I like what they did with it, but once again, man, All-Star Weekend was trash, man. This whole weekend was trash, man.
That's why I said a lot happened and nothing happened at the same time.
Then me personally, I feel the best thing to happen this weekend was both 3-point contests.
Yeah.
And it's a shame. And it's kind of been like that for the last few years. Honestly, with the 3-point contest, it's just been more exciting. Yeah. Of course, we just looking at people shoot, but at least they going out there trying to win.
Yep.
And then this past one, it was pretty good. I think people got scores that was unexpected for me. I think Cat being in the finals was unexpected for me.
Oh, his foot on the
I was kind of. Yep. So none of that shit shouldn't count it. Jalen, I was rooting for Brunson.
Oh, you what?
I was rooting for Brunson. Like,
Fair enough.
I didn't necessarily think he would win, but I did want him to make the finals. He started off good.
Yeah.
Got to that last rack and messed up. I'm like, fuck.
It happens, man.
Like, and if he just made that last money ball, he would have been tied for the finals. But yeah, I was rooting for him. But it was good, man. And then, of course, Dane was the winner of that. How you been enjoying like the 3-point contest these past years? You think they've been having like appropriate participants for the contest?
I agree with you. Like it has been the best for the past years. It's been the best event because it's nice that it's been not just guards in it.
Right.
I think it's cool to have someone like Currently Towns in it. But you know, like we're gonna see other bigs who can shoot in the 3-point contest, as well as your Damian Lillards, your Jalen Brunson. So I think that it's been a good mix of the guys who can shoot, like regardless of position. So I like that.
Yeah, most definitely. I feel like Dame was the winner. I feel like this whole weekend, like Dame been trying to let people know, like you got to put me in that shooting conversation too.
Yep.
Like I feel like of course we're gonna get into it, but of course when with the 2 half-court shots in the All-Star game, I'm like
yeah.
Of course the best shooter is here, but I'm here too. I'm just letting you know.
Yep.
If there's any debates that needs to be happened. But yeah, I think the 3-point contest was been the best for the last couple of years.
I agree.
Dunk contest. Let's go ahead and get into that right now. Mac, shout out to VA.
Yeah. Thank you, Mac. Thank you for winning again.
Mac McClung.
I'll say this though. His performance last year was better than this year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like last year it was a 10 out of 10. This year was like a 9 out of 10.
I think, man, when it comes to, and once again, we get into some of the topics later, but I think, like you were saying, just, especially after the first dunk that he did, like, what the fuck judges we be having? What's wrong with these? That's one issue, too, man. Yeah. You got these old-ass judges. I don't even know the one guy. I think he was, like, the first dunk contest winner. He was back in 77 or something.
Larry Nance dad? No.
The one that was in the middle.
I forget his name.
But either he was like the first dunk contest winner, or he was like the dunk contest winner when I don't know. But he was one of those. But he was in the 70s though. But I'm like, nigga, what? And he jumped on and caught it, like let it go.
Yeah, let it go, grab it
again and dunked it. Dude gave him a what did he give him? A 6, a 7, or something like that?
A 6 out of 10?
Bro, I swear to God, he got a 6, bro.
Yeah.
I swear to God, he got a 6. He got a 6. He gave Mac a 6 or a 7. And from that, I said, oh, I already knew how this dunk contest was going to go. Jaylen Brown got his ass up there and did 3 windmills.
Yeah.
And he made it to the finals off some basic-ass dunks.
Yeah. Then he put the Michael Jackson glove on, try to be sexy with it. Like, nah, man. The dunk contest.
And he jumped over a table this size.
Yeah.
When he had Kai sit down. He already my height.
No, Kai, he's shorter than you.
Probably is.
He's 5'4". He's 5'4", so you already sitting in a small ass chair. He's like 4 foot now. Man, that ain't nothing.
Man, that shit was trash. Man, like, and we get into it later, but I feel like some of the blame got to go on Dwayne Wade too. After you screwed up Aaron Gordon.
Yes.
Like shit been downhill. Like
for your boy Derrick Jones.
I just feel like they might need to make this thing a bi-weekly thing. Or shoot, make it like the Olympics. Come back every 4 years, so we can forget some of these dunks that done happened. So 4 years come back around, something else come back around. But
man, look,
I don't know what we need to do, but something got to shake.
I got ideas, but I didn't know if you had it later in the show for the dunk contest.
Yeah. We can talk about it a little bit later, but yeah, that could have been better. It could have been a lot better, man. Y'all, I can't believe y'all let that nigga Jaylen Brown get to the finals. I'm disappointed. I'm gonna sound like a hater too.
No, that's fine.
You lost me money.
That's fine.
You lost me money because
I'm with you.
because Jaylen Brown was not supposed to get to the finals. But I guess since it is gambling, I should have picked.
He wasn't even supposed to be in it.
I should have picked your ass to get into the finals.
He wasn't even supposed to be in it, let alone in the finals. But you know,
trash,
you know.
man. But we diving in that. But we're gonna take a little break from All-Star Weekend. So I did mention a couple of times. So after we come back after All-Star break, we're gonna revisit some of our predictions from early in the season. See, how everything done panned out so far. It's interesting.
It is.
It's interesting. So one of my bold predictions was Spurs would make play-in 9th or 10th seed. Cat.
Dang.
I was reaching. Definitely was reaching. I do not see them making it 9th or 10th seed right now. Nope, at all. And then another one of mine was Anthony Edwards will make an All-NBA team. I'm standing on that.
Yes.
I'm standing on that.
I think you should.
Then yours, a couple of yours. So the first one was Nets would be top 5 seed in the East. You was filing on that one.
I had faith in them.
And they just fired that coach.
Look, I was so shocked when I saw that. I'm like, what did he do? Like,
but if it was a reason to fire somebody, he would be the first one fired. Then Bucks, Griffin.
Yeah, But I said that because I was looking at who was in the East right now because I didn't expect Philly to be this good. I didn't expect the Pacers to be better than them. I thought Miami was going to struggle a little bit. So I thought that they was just going to be a solid 5th seed and get bounced in the first. But
you probably looked at them how the Magic is playing right now.
Yes. I didn't think the Magic was playing good.
Right,
I didn't think Boston was playing good.
Right, because the Magic they're a young team, but they're coming together pretty well.
Yeah.
But then you look at the Nets.
Mm-hmm.
You got people like Bridges came over there, good defensive player, and he seemed like since he been over there, he's scoring more over there. Then, like Cam Thomas thought he was going. Well, he still is, honestly.
He's still doing good.
He thought he was gonna make that leap. Who else they got over there? Claxton.
Yeah, Nick Claxton.
Like I thought. Even last year, or just the years that KD was on the team, I thought he was a good rebounder for them.
Mm-hmm. Good
defense,
center.
Good center for them. Nothing elite, but somebody can get the job done. Or do what he needs to do for the team to win.
Yep.
So, that kind of shocked me myself when I was saying like, damn, y'all ain't doing nothing. And then that's probably why they fired him.
Yeah.
They lost by 50.
Yeah.
Against Celtics before the All-Star break, so I was like, damn.
They was hot.
So,
Team owner was hot. He's like, nah. Joe Tsai said, nah, all right. Get him the hell out of here. He did what he was trying to do.
Man, then the second one, you had Anthony Edwards would be All-Star MVP. As we know, Dane was the All-Star MVP.
Yeah.
Then you got Luka would be unanimous MVP. You sticking with that?
No, I'm just gonna say MVP. Not unanimous.
Not unanimous, but
I'm still gonna say MVP.
Gotcha. And then the last one, you said Kings will advance to Western Conference Finals. You sticking with that?
I'm staying with that.
Staying.
Like the bean.
Like the bean.
Like the bean.
You sticking with that? I like that.
It's gonna be them and Denver. If they don't see Denver before.
I wanted to ask that question. Gilbert and them was talking, and they talk about just how tight like the top 4 seeds are in the West.
Yeah,
like one game you back at top, another loss you back at 4.
Yep.
But top 2 teams, you got Timberwolves, you got OKC. Both are young teams. They not necessarily experienced like that in the playoffs.
Yep.
Do you think, even though that might sound crazy, do you think it's best for them not to get that 1 or 2 seed and just like trickle down to like 3 or 4, so they able to? So, because I feel like, of course, because let me scroll down. Let's see the tops. Let me see 7, 8, 9. So like, okay, Mavs is 7,
Mm-hmm.
Kings are 8, Lakers are 9, Golden State is 10 right now.
Yeah.
So those 4 teams will, if the NBA start right now, those 4 teams, 2 of those 4 teams will make up the 7, 8 seed.
Yep.
So I'm like, if they get a Lakers, if they get a Golden State in the playoffs first round, I don't care. I don't care how they playing right now.
Mm-hmm.
But we already know once you get in the playoffs, it's a different story.
Yep.
That's why I asked, like, do you think it's probably better? They got a better chance to advance farther in the playoffs if they trickle down just a little bit, like 3-4, and maybe play against somebody like a Pelicans or maybe even the Suns.
If OKC specifically plays the Pelicans in the first round, they're winning in 6 games, maybe 7, but they're winning that series. If they end up playing someone like Sacramento, I'm not even being biased. Realistically, I'd pick Sacramento just because they're more experienced in the playoffs, as well as their players are just a little more well-rounded. They have a great team dynamic, but that would probably go 7 games, and I would pick Sacramento to win it. But if they can, I would rather OKC get the Pelicans or the Suns, because I feel like they got the Suns' number for some reason. Like they're not scared of Kevin Durant. They're not worried about Devin Booker. They're not worried about Bradley Beal. I feel like they're just gonna go play their asses off, and they will win that series. So it would be beneficial if they would drop, but that would be crazy. Like, what if it is they stay the first seed and they get the Lakers?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Tough. That's tough, man.
I say AD about to eat Chet up.
Yeah. And that's why, that's why I always advocate for the Western. And we'll get into that later, too. But that's why the West Conference has always been the best conference since I was, well, I ain't gonna say since I was born, but since I, like, started watching basketball, early 2000s, the West has always had the better teams. So, so it's crazy to even think, like, these young teams, they having so much success in the regular season, then you like, damn, nigga, if you get such and such in the first round, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
So that's like crazy to think about. So that's why it's always like, we get into that too. It's hard to pick like who will come out the West.
Yeah.
This year.
It's tough. It's a big race this year. I say the East is more like we can predict it. Of like, who going to do good. That's more predictable.
Yeah, it's always been like 3 or 4 teams that we could pick.
Yeah, like I don't doubt Miami. I don't doubt Boston probably gonna go to the Western Conference Finals. They have a very strong chance of that. Yeah. Miami can mess around and meet them in the Western Conference Finals again. I mean the Eastern Conference Finals again and beat them again. Philly could surprise us and go. Because
didn't Celtics lose against them without Jimmy Butler? Yeah, so
like Jimmy didn't come back to the finals.
Yeah. So it'll be tough.
It'll be tough, but it's just gonna be interesting. The next few months gonna be interesting. It is.
I'm looking forward to it. I think the second half of the season is always better to watch. Yeah. So some of the end season rewards that we went over. So Rookie of the Year, I had Wemby. I'm staying by it.
Okay.
I'm staying by it. You had Brandon Miller.
Yeah. I'm gonna join you. I'm gonna join you.
You going to Victor?
I'm going to the Wemby bandwagon.
He done convinced you enough?
The thing is not necessarily that he's convinced me, because he has been playing good. I think it's just the fact of he's the main rookie that's been highlighted. And that's just how the media go, like when it comes to that stuff. But Scoot isn't living up to expectations. Chet is still doing good. Chet still is in the race. The one brother from Miami came out of nowhere. I didn't think he was going to be like this. And Brandon Miller's doing good.
They say he was a steal.
Yeah, he was a steal.
And usually, because I think what school he went to?
I thought he went to VCU.
It wasn't VCU.
Was it UCLA?
Might be, UCLA. Because I think he was like one of those 3-4 year players. And usually, NBA teams don't go for those players a lot. Yeah. Because we see how it turned out. Especially somebody, what's the dude name? Doug, can't think of his last name. He went to
Doug Collins?
no.
Well,
He went to you taking it
I was
back.
like, hold
He went to Creighton, I believe, in college, but I'll tell you afterwards. But
Okay.
he was like a 3-point, like he was on Chicago for a couple of years.
Mhm.
I forgot. Damn, I can't think of it right now. But usually those players don't really turn out to be a good NBA player when they stay in college for so long. And like just like that dude from Gonzaga, that I thought he was gonna get drafted. He didn't even go.
No.
He didn't get drafted. He didn't go undrafted or anything like that. I don't even know where he's at right now.
Nah.
But he was a guy. They said he was a steal of the draft, and I kind of agree with it.
Yeah, I agree
So
with that.
it's good to see, like, well, it's interesting to see how people have an eye for talent. Like I can see, like, look at, players growing up. Like, of course, we coaches and everything like that. You can see the gifts that some of these players have, but it's also good to be like, okay, he brings this to the game, and this is how we can use him for our organization to make it successful. That's a skill that I wish, I had. You know what I'm saying?
That's very true.
Let's see. The next one was. Oh, you had something.
I was gonna say, well, yeah, I'm joining you with Wemby. I'm a
Gotcha.
big team Wemby.
Next one was most improved player, and I went with. I started with Cam Thomas.
Okay.
I want to stick with him, but I'm gonna switch it.
Okay.
And I'm juggling between two choices, but I'm going to say. I'm gonna say Paolo.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with him for most improved.
That's perfectly fine. I think that's a fair choice. That's a very fair choice.
It was either gonna be him or Maxey.
Okay. I believe I said Maxey.
You
you
said Cunningham.
Oh, Cade Cunningham. Cade been balling.
Yes.
He been balling, but Detroit didn't get no attention. So change mine to Maxey.
Maxey.
Change mine to Tyrese. But Cade, hey, you been balling, bro.
Yes.
You been balling.
Yes. So next was defensive player of the year. I had AD. I'm gonna stick with it.
Okay.
Even though when they show the numbers or chances on ESPN and stuff like that, he's like fifth or something like that. But I don't really be going by that.
Right.
Especially with looking at some of the players that they got in front of him, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna stick with AD for that one. And you had Kel Bridges.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Cal.
Cool. And then
You're doing your thing in Brooklyn, baby. Brooklyn.
yeah. Then we had the MVP race. So we did top 3. Mine's originally was Luka, Joker, Steph. Yours originally was Luka, Joker, Giannis.
All right.
So
I'm gonna change mine to Luka, and Luka. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna switch out Giannis for SGA.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the only one you want to switch?
Yeah, I'm switching those out,
Okay.
and I'm gonna keep it like that.
Cool.
I'm gonna keep it
So mine's. I kicked 2 people out of mine.
Oh wow.
Well, since Embiid is not eligible now, so my first one, I say SGA.
Okay.
Second one is Joker, and then my third one, I'm going Tatum.
Man, fuck Tatum. He ain't doing nothing.
I'm going Tatum.
It's Luka legend.
I got Luka at 4.
Yeah.
Luka at 4. But yeah, SGA, I put SGA at the top of the list. Just, I mean, we see what he's doing.
Yeah, we do.
We see what he's doing, and it also equates to wins as well. So that's why I put him at the top of the list. So.
Tatum just ain't blowing me away. Like, is he an all-star? Yeah, we can say that. Is he doing good? Hell yeah, we can say that. But I don't think that's MVP. That's just me. But I won't say he's not playing well. That'd be ridiculous.
Yeah.
That'd be ridiculous.
All right, Coach of the Year. We both went Frank. I'm switching that.
Yeah, I'm switching mine too.
So I had. This one I was juggling between 2 people as well. Oh no, I'm gonna go Doc Rivers. Nah, I'm lying.
He gonna turn it around. He gonna fix it.
He gonna change this shit around. Nah, but I'm going with pretty much the top two teams we've been talking about in the West.
I'm picking Lou Will.
So I'm picking. That's a good choice too.
Yeah,
that is a good choice. Since OKC kind of had a great season last year, it kind of is trickling over to this season.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give the edge to Coach Finch.
Okay.
From the Timberwolves.
Okay.
So I think he got a good chance to make it.
That's fair.
You going Ty Lue?
Yeah, I'm picking Ty Lue. I didn't think the Clippers was gonna work how they working.
Yeah. I think they shocked everybody.
They have.
Because they, at one point, like I said, that top four, at one point they was number one seed.
Mm-hmm.
They're in third right now.
But they win two games. They back at number one. Flipping.
Yeah, so I don't disagree with that. Ty Lue is definitely a good choice for MVP, especially with the talent that they got over there. It just shows like it's certain like the knowledge that these NBA coaches have.
Yeah.
Just how they. Because when we look at it, we like, you got 4 great offensive players on your team.
Mm-hmm.
Small ball. Who will be that 5th person? Zubac, of course. But it's like, that don't, y'all all 4 on the court, it wouldn't work. But, of course, shout out to Westbrook. But shout out to Ty Lue, too, for, helping Harden become a system again.
Yeah.
I am the system. Stupid. But then lastly, NBA champion. So originally I had the Bucks, Celtics, and Lakers, and you had Bucks, Nuggets, and Suns. Mm-hmm. So my top 3 now, and don't kill me over this. It's hard being a Lakers fan,
Yeah.
But don't kill me over this. So number 1. I got Celtics.
Okay.
2, Nuggets. And the 3 might shock you. Or it might just shock anybody. My top 3, I got Clippers. Clippers.
The door is open. It's open for. I'm not mad. That's not ridiculous to say that. That's not ridiculous.
And like it was like, of course, as a fan, I want to pick the Lakers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna still root for the Lakers, so I'm not mad if the Lakers win. But just looking how everyone's playing now, and just the streak that they're on, like you're saying, just the streak that they're on, mm-hmm. how they're playing good basketball, and you just compare that to, let's see, like the Suns or somebody. Mm-hmm. I kind of pick the Clippers over them, especially because. 2 reasons. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George.
Yeah.
Them 2 are great 2-way players. So I feel like if it comes down to the stretch, down the stretch in the playoffs, and we need if the Clippers need a good defensive stop, those 2, they'll be able to get it for them.
That's true.
And they've been in the league a while.
Yeah.
Of course, Kawhi is the only one with a ring, but I think, 2 rings, yeah. So I feel like it could be a good chance that Westbrook, Harden, and PG might get their first one.
I don't think it's crazy to say that. And my only concern is they're handling PJ Tucker being pissed well. Like, it hasn't thrown off team morale. They still been playing good, but they've been doing a good job of that not letting it affect the team.
Right.
But the only reason I wouldn't say they'll probably like my 5th or 6th is just because Harden's history in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. The Clippers have done better in the playoffs without Kawhi. So what is that going to look like when he is there? Because it's really been PG.
Yeah.
Your other role players, they do great at home, but are they gonna do good on the road too? Like, is Norman Powell gonna go get you 7 to 12 threes on an away game in Denver, or is that only for LA where the lights is pretty? Like, so I have questions about it, but if they shock me, but I don't want to say shock me, but they surpass what I'm thinking. Cool, but my 3, I'm gonna pick still Denver #1. I do think that it'll be a little bit tougher. Number 2, this hurts me as a Lakers fan, so I'm gonna say Boston.
See, I told you, hurt you to the core, man.
The hell, Boston. And number 3 is tough for me because I'm tied. I'm tied between, and both of these teams are in the East. I'm tied between Milwaukee because I have a feeling something can happen, something can work, and they can just run up against teams that they can just beat.
Yeah.
Because look at Miami. Like, they can have that Miami luck and just get there. And that's my other pick is Miami. They just have taught me for the past few years not to sleep on them.
Somebody showed a stat saying the last time the Chiefs, just pretty much like since 2019, when the Chiefs went to the Super Bowl, that's when Miami went to the finals. Yep. So they was like, it's just the 3rd year that it might happen. It could happen.
And because like y'all done went and got a better scoring guard. Bam has been playing very well, better than what I thought.
Yeah.
Jimmy's just gonna be Jimmy.
Yeah.
And realistically, the team is playing well as a team. Like, Tyler Hero isn't as streaky this season. Duncan Robinson isn't as streaky this season. My only thing is, like, I just wish that they had a better backup center or a better starting forward, but they got that young rookie on the team. So, yeah, that's why I'm tied between them and the Bucks.
Gotcha. Yeah, the Bucks, they disappointed me, so I had to kick them off the list. Fair enough. Like you said, they could hit a switch just like the Clippers, but I'm not sure. I don't really have a lot of faith in. I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith in Doc.
That's fair.
I don't have a lot of faith in him.
But that's why I think that realistically that's going to just be on them as players.
Yeah.
Because I think that that's one of the tough things about looking at ourselves as coaching is how's it going to feel in that moment where our players are like, we got it. Like, dang, am I fucking, like, do they not need me no more? Or just one of those times where they actually do got it, which isn't a problem.
It's not.
Because
and sometimes you need that in certain games. Like, you out there coaching your best, or you just not coaching one or the other, and the players got to go, and you still down or whatever, and the great players that's on your team just got to go out there and do what they do. Don't even worry about it.
Yep.
You sit down.
Yeah.
Let me just go ahead and do what I do. So
no, for real, because I think that's what needs to happen with them. Because I think I think All-Star Weekend was good for their morale. Dame winning the 3-point contest, Dame winning MVP. Giannis having a good time because Giannis know how to have fun. Yeah. So him having fun, I think it was a good break for the team itself. So I think that this was good for their morale to be like, all right, we're gonna carry this from All-Star Weekend to the rest of the season. We probably gonna be the 4th seed, 5th seed. Yeah. But I'd rather us be that and play good than us be the 4th seed and be trash.
Facts. Yeah, I agree with that. I did say especially after he won the 3-point contest as well as the MVP, I said, yeah, this is good for him specifically, especially when people just like questioning how they are as a team and just questioning his role on the team. Is he the one option or is he the 2 option? But I think he needed that boost to go in to the second half of the season, just letting people know like, hey, I'm still top 75.
Yep.
So I think that's good for him.
I agree.
But yeah, that's a good 3. That's a good 3. Well, we're gonna move on to game picks real quick. We're gonna switch it up a little bit on y'all for the game picks. But the last time we did do it, it was February 4th through the 10th. I had a record of 8-5. You had a record of 7-6. So we right there. We got worse. Like we got worse.
It's okay.
But yeah. So but from now on, when we do the game picks, it's going to be the TNT games. So Tuesdays and Thursdays. So for this Thursday, coming up February 22nd, we have Suns and Mavericks for the 7:30 game. So
that man Luka. Nah, we putting all the house money on it. We sliding the chips. We betting the car keys, the deed to the house.
So you going Mavericks?
Yeah, Mavericks.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm going Mavericks as well. And we doing something different too. We doing points leaders, assist leaders, and rebound leaders. So who you think would be the point leader for that game?
Point leader, KD.
KD. Okay.
Point leader, KD.
I had Luka.
That's cool.
I had Luka.
Cool.
Be the point
That's cool.
leader.
I like that.
Assist leader.
Luka.
I had Luka for that too. And then rebound leader.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna do something like odd. I'm gonna go with Joseph Nurkic, the center for the Suns. I'm gonna go him.
I did too.
Because I was gonna pick Luka, but like nah.
Nah, I went Nurkic as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's then the 10:30 game. We have Lakers and Warriors.
I don't know what happened to the Warriors, but they done woke up.
They are about to say they looking good.
I'm picking the Warriors. Point leader is gonna be Bron. Actually, nah. Point leader Steph. Assist leader Bron. Rebound leader AD.
Okay, so we pretty much got the same thing.
Okay.
We pretty much got the same thing for that. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame.
Man.
Lakers prove us wrong, baby.
Please,
prove us wrong. But yeah, I definitely had the same thing you had for that game. And then Tuesday, February 27th, the 7:30 game is 76ers versus the Celtics. So who you have the winner for that one?
Boston.
I got Celtics for that one too. Points leader.
Point leader?
Mm-hmm.
Tatum.
I Tatum as well. And then assist leader.
Assist leader. Give me Holiday.
Holiday, cool. Yeah, it was a toss up between Holiday and Maxey for me, but I went Maxey.
Okay.
And then rebound leader. And I don't think Embiid is back yet. So.
Nothing. He's not back. I'm gonna do something crazy just cause. Give me Jaylen Brown as the rebound leader.
Okay. I went Tatum.
Okay.
Cause sometimes Tatum be having like 10 rebounds, 11 rebounds in a game, and I'm like, man, where your big man at?
That's true. That is very true.
Oh man! Then the 10:30 game for the Tuesday is Rockets Thunder. You got it as the winner.
Thunder and who?
Rockets.
Oh, I thought you said Rockets. I was about to say, hold on. Who the fuck is? I thought you said something different. I said, oh my god. Something's telling me to pick the Rockets. I don't know why. But I'm not gonna listen to it. Give me the Thunder. Forget Dylan Brooks.
That's the devil on their shoulder, huh?
Yeah, we got it.
Points leader.
SGA.
SGA. I had SGA as well. Assist leader.
SGA.
I actually had Van Fleet.
That's
Van
fair.
Fleet for that.
I be forgetting that too.
And then rebound leader.
Rebound leader. Ooh. Huh. I'll take. Nah, I want to say Chet. Yeah, give me Chet. Give me Chet.
Yeah.
I'll take Chet.
Gotcha. I went Singun.
Never mind. Give me Sengun. I forgot about him. I'm like, there's someone on the Rockets good that I'm forgetting.
Gotcha.
Man, he gonna be an all-star in 2 more years.
I can see it. I can definitely see it. All right, so Thursday, February 29th, the first game, 7:30 game is Warriors Knicks.
Actually, yeah, give me the Warriors. Give me the Warriors. Yeah.
Warriors, gotcha.
That's gonna be a better game than what I think.
I went Warriors as well.
Yeah.
Points leader.
Brunson.
I wanted to go Brunson,
No,
but I said Steph.
That's fair.
I did pick Brunson for assists though.
Okay. Assists. Actually, I'm gonna go Draymond for assists. I'm gonna go Draymond.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Thank you.
Rebound leader.
Mitch Robinson.
Got me thinking. So yeah, that's a good show.
Thank you.
I went Looney.
Okay.
I went Looney for this one. I'm gonna stick with it.
All right, cool.
All right, so the last game Thursday.
Looney, he gonna be there. Udonis Haslam.
Yeah, he should.
That's what he gonna end up being there. Udonis Haslam.
He should. So yeah, the last game Heat Nuggets.
Ooh, give me Miami. Yeah, them dogs, them boys, them goons.
Swell.
But yeah. They gonna play a good game against them.
Cool. I went with the defending champs Nuggets.
Fair.
Point leader.
Joker. I pick Joker.
Cool. I did that as well. Assist leader.
It'd be crazy to pick Joker for all three.
It wouldn't though. That's the crazy thing about.
Give me him for all three.
All
I'll
three?
pick Joker for all three.
Gotcha.
The only person that can take one of those away from him would be Bam for rebounds. This could be a night where Joker just get like 8 and Bam get like 12.
And see, I wanted. All right, so I got Murray for assist leader.
Okay.
And then I got Jokic for the rebound. And I was thinking about Bam too, but then sometimes Bam be having, even though he actually is playing better this year,
Yeah.
he be having those games where just like 6 rebounds or stuff like that. I mean, like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Who else gonna get a rebound if you ain't gonna get no rebound?
He get you 25 points with 4 boards.
Yeah. So and then just thinking, just the and we seen what happened in the finals last year. So I was like, yeah.
You think that motivated him?
I mean, he's playing better, so I think so.
I think it realistically. I think
so. It's what he needed, honestly.
Yeah.
Because we kind of depended on Butler.
Yeah.
That whole playoff run, and he got gas in the conference finals.
Yep.
Like after probably the second game, third game, something like that. I was like, yeah, he. I said Butler don't got no more legs, so
no.
So Bam definitely got to come in this finals and put up some numbers, but it didn't work.
Because a guy like Jimmy, he's not like Mike or Kobe where they can get you 40 and still play great defense.
Yeah.
Jimmy's a guy where, he gonna give everything on defense, and on offense you gonna get like 10, like that night, 12, 20 if you lucky. But yeah, that's why I think Terry Rozier was a good move. So that way he can carry that load, and it also helps that the other guys are shooting better.
Definitely.
So.
Yep, but those are our picks for the next 2 weeks. Y'all let us know about these picks. Give us your opinions as well. But we're going to take a short break and we'll be right back. Unfiltered Brothers is on Patreon. Be sure to become a member and show your support for the podcast. Your support will help us invest in our business to help the podcast grow and expand our brand. There are 3 tiers you can choose from. Get early access to the audio and video a day before the episodes are available on streaming services and YouTube. Be the first to know about special announcements and get access to exclusive episodes or content. Also, 10% of Tier 3 will also be donated to a charity of our choice at the end of each year. So thank you in advance. Now back to the episode. Right, welcome back to your regional teaching. And we're going to get right back into All-Star Weekend. So after the 3-point contest, okay, we mentioned that before, but it was Dame. But right after that, we had the Steph versus Sabrina 3-point contest challenge. and Steph was the winner. He had 29. Sabrina, she had 26, which is tied for Dane, but both rounds.
Yep.
For the highest for the men's. So before we get into all the extra stuff, what did you think about the Steph versus Sabrina 3-point contest?
It was the best event of All-Star Weekend.
Was.
I think one reason why it was good, besides it being competitive, was that they marketed it well. That this was something everyone had their eyes on. Yeah. And it was good. It was good. Sabrina did good. Like, I didn't think she wasn't going to do good.
Right.
But I thought that she was going to get like 22. I didn't think she was going to get Dame scored. So that was good.
That was,
That was real good.
I think, like I mentioned before, is like with this as well as like the 3-point contest, like that whole weekend, I probably just appreciated the shooting ability out of everything the most. Like when I think she hit like 7 in a row, like 7, 8 starting off. I was like, oh. So about to be, look, I was about to look. I ain't gonna count. I was about to tag you. I was about to look. I was about to tell you. I said, "Oh, don't get scared over there." I said, "Don't get scared over there."
When Steph coming out, you said, "I'm nervous." I was
look,
like, "Oh."
She put that pressure on him, but it's like, bro, like I think it's good. It's good. It's good that he had that. Next year, they was talking about maybe having teams.
Yeah.
Whether if it's NBA versus WNBA or having one person WNBA versus NBA WNBA. But I think that would be great. I think that it would be great for them to continue it. Maybe not if Steph don't want to do it every year, then just pick the next best person.
Yeah, like
in line.
Next year I can see it being Halliburton, Brunson, and Sabrina, and then Caitlin Clark if she decides to go. Yeah. If not her, like Lexi Brown, because she can shoot.
Yeah.
What you call it? That's why I wish DT won't retire. Because I would have put her.
Oh, down.
Yeah, I would have put her in there too. And what you call it? And someone like Kat or and Wemby said he wants to do it, so throw him in there. Like,
Wemby stay your ass somewhere else, man. Not right now. Anyway.
Not right now.
Not right now anyway. But I thought it was a good idea. Somebody gave the idea of like Steph, Sabrina versus Dame and Caitlin Clark. I was like, that would be
good.
Electric. That would be dope to see.
It would. Me personally, I would add a third team. Just to
one?
make it competitive.
Yeah.
Just cause.
Maybe pick like if it would be third, who you want to see?
Oh, Lexi and what you call it, and Brunson.
I would say.
Or Cat to have a big man in it.
Yeah, I would say. Well, I guess depending on how he plays next year. Well, one I would say Halliburton would be one.
Okay.
But my choice would be Clay.
Okay.
You know, just especially with in his stage right now, he know he's not that elite player, but just having him participate in All-Star Weekend, I think that would,
What about Clay and Breanna Stewart?
You think her for the 3-point?
No. Skylar Diggins, my fault.
I was about to say
him and Skylar Diggins is the third team.
I could see that.
I watch.
It's they shoot.
I would say this has been another episode of Reach for the Season.
They shoot.
Like, yo! Fuck him.
Oh man, but no, I thought it was good, but that definitely was the best event, and it's just like, man, just their shooting ability. Like they only gave them that short time before to like warm up.
Yep.
Like Ernie was like, "We're gonna give y'all." So you telling me they ain't shoot nothing before?
No.
So you like just coming straight off the bench. I'm coming in.
Yep.
Like that's some great shooting ability.
Ernie hit his 3 too.
He
waiting all his life for that shot.
I want to go on record saying this. When you talk about like the top like white people that people love, like there. Globally,
yes,
like he gotta be up there.
He up there. He in the top 5.
Like I think even back in the day, like I feel like him. You gotta love, of course. You gotta throw Larry Bird up there.
Yeah, you gotta throw
Larry Bird up there. Who else could go in there?
Yeah, brother scared.
Ernie was that jump.
Man,
looked in the camera like,
when Larry had that
I
shit,
do
said, "Why
this."
is the white guy guard?" Damn.
oh man, but yeah,
Jason
man.
Williams.
Jason Williams, white chocolate.
People love white chocolate.
White chocolate.
Look, them highlights. It's like they never get old.
They don't, bro. They don't. They don't. But that's the example I want to bring up too.
Mm-hmm.
When we get to the All-Star game. But yeah, I think that definitely was the best event out of the whole weekend. But just to get into, I guess, the drama part of it.
Got you.
Kenny Smith commentary for it. So pretty much he said she should have shot at the women's line. That would have probably helped her win and everything of that nature. And then he went on Stephen A show and kind of like doubled down on his comments, pretty much saying all hoopers would understand where I'm coming from when I say this, but me personally, I just feel like the commentary wasn't necessary at that point. How do you feel about it?
I can definitely see where. Excuse me, what's that? My eye was itching. I can definitely see where people didn't like what he said, but I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. His response is fair for him to say. That's his opinion. Like, if he think that she could have won like that, she would have shot closer, that's his thought process. Do I think that mattered? Nah. Because I know women who can shoot very great from the NBA three-point line, from college three-point line. Yeah. So, that's fair for him to have his opinion. But that was something that I would have kept in the vault.
Yeah.
Like, like maybe if it was closer, she would have won. But I wouldn't have said on national TV. But I would have I would have probably said something not like how he said. I'm like, man, this would be... I wouldn't want to see what the rest of the women can do up in here. Like...
Well, yeah, like, and he probably knows this. He been on TV for a long time, and we see how they was building this specific event up, leading up to the weekend, and just how it can empower younger women in sports and everything like that. But him saying that, it didn't make sense just because, like you saying, this is just us showing our shooting ability. Yeah. It don't matter where I shoot from. If I can shoot, I can shoot. That's just like saying, like, you might as well say they should have lowered the rim for Jaylen Brown doing a dunk contest or something like that. I mean, they should have. But if this is about... And I'm going against the best shooter ever. And I got 26. Yeah. I did my job. And I got 26 at the NBA line. So, so it's like you say, it's fair for him to have that opinion, but after seeing that she got 26,
was it just as much as the winner of the 3-point contest?
Was it necessary to say?
Yeah, it wasn't a necessary.
And it wasn't like Steph whooped her. No. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like it was just unnecessary to say, and it's like, and I hate being that person, but I kind of on the side of the women that just feel like that doesn't help them at all with that type of commentary. Yeah, that type of commentary. It doesn't hurt, but it just like it keeping them stagnant.
It was just unnecessary.
Yeah, it was just an unnecessary comment. So it's like, okay, even though we women, we still play the sport. Yeah. You don't think we can do what y'all can do? Yeah. So it just didn't make sense to me. I think he could have kept it.
He could have kept it, just there are just some things that will change in the future with All-Star Weekend. I think what they did with Steph and Sabrina is one of them. Yeah. And I hope that stays consistent. It's just also one of those things too where it's like, let's be sure that we just respect the ability and not just look at the person.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Just look at the talent. Just look at the talent of the individual and what they're able to do. I mean, that's what from a fan looking at, that's what I do anyway. Not even girls or whatever. Just look at the talent of the individual. Like, even with the dunk contest, you're like, damn, like, it's amazing. Even if we don't consider the dunks great or anything like that, it's still amazing that they can do that. Have the ability to jump and go on your legs, on your back, and just do stuff like that. So even with her just stepping back, I'm not even sure how much farther back. It's probably like this much back.
Yeah.
Than the WNBA and the NBA line. She from the rip.
Yeah.
She showed you like there's nothing to me.
Yeah.
And she only warmed up for that 2 minutes that you gave her.
And she was good.
You know, so yeah, so shout out to Sabrina and like what more? You going against the best shooter in the world.
Yeah.
So it was like I think you mentioned before, somebody mentioned it was everything for her to gain.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to lose really, but everything for Steph to lose.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
Somehow I don't know where I got it from, but I know somebody did mention that.
What I said is that I hope she shows up to compete, and she did. Mm-hmm. That's what I wanted. Like, don't just come up here and just be happy to be here. Like, nah, like go ahead and try to beat this mother. Like, and you did good. That's what I cared about.
Big facts.
That's what I cared about.
Big facts. But yeah. But moving on to this whack ass All-Star game. Final score 211, 186. East had the most points ever in the All-Star game, breaking a 200-point threshold. Thoughts? If
I never thought. That's it. I just never thought that they was gonna get to 200 in the All-Star game. I thought it was only gonna happen on 2K. But
I kind of seen it. I kind of seen it coming, especially like the last couple of years where the ending score has been like 180. I'm like,
yeah,
bro, give them a few more. I ain't know when, but I was like, give them a few more years and watch this shit. But I didn't think y'all would stop playing defense completely. Like, I think that was good about the format that they had when Kobe died to last year.
Yeah,
where they had an end goal.
Yeah,
when you don't have an end goal to something, you just do whatever. Now they just out there, just.
But you know, it's
enjoying themselves.
Yeah, and it's like today I was listening to a sports show on a network, Player's Choice, and one dude was just pissing me off because he was saying that people are getting upset that they didn't put in effort for a few minutes. Like, this is a time where they're off work. Let them be off work. But it's like, no, bro. Like,
no, they getting paid.
It's your job.
They getting paid to be there.
That's the thing, and that's what he won't recognize. He won't recognize that, bro. It's still their job.
I paid to be here.
I paid to be here to see the best players in the league play, and it's like I hate the argument of like, oh, they're not trying to get hurt. The last person hurt in the All-Star game was Kobe Bryant, and he broke his nose, and he still played.
Right.
Shut up. So. I just think that
it's different. And it's different. My fault for cutting.
No,
it's different from the Pro Bowl football.
Yep.
That's a sport you will actually get hurt in.
And
so when
people have been hurt in the Pro Bowl.
Exactly. So, and that's why. And I feel like this is just my opinion. Like maybe like the Pro Bowl and like that weekend, like All-Star weekend, maybe have it after the season is over. Because with the Pro Bowl, and I don't want to make this a football talk, but with the Pro Bowl, if you make the Super Bowl, you're not even participating in it anyway.
Nope.
And sometimes those be the main ones. So we want to see Patrick Mahomes in a Pro Bowl game. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So when you have those top players that don't even participate in it, it's like what's the point of it?
That would make sense for the Pro Bowl game to be in like May.
Yeah.
Like it'll be nice out, they can play and still keep it flag football. Mm-hmm. I'm cool with that. But it's your job. And like people were saying, oh, it's for like the fans. They just want to see the excitement. They see that at a regular game. So what's the difference? And there's no difference when that argument comes up. It's they don't care anymore. And I hate that it is. And it was apparent that they don't really give
no.
I'm trying to come out. It's a
they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, there we go. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck.
Don't. Like Anthony Edwards said, like he mentioned that, and it's like it's a trickle down effect.
Yeah.
Like when you and I was hoping like it wouldn't happen, but you got these young cats coming in, especially like a Maxey and a Brunson who is a first time All-Stars. Like you will want well, this is just me speaking. I would want them as a veteran All-Star player to come into the All-Star weekend and enjoy, like really enjoy themselves. Not saying they didn't have a good time that whole weekend, but when it comes to the actual game, like I'm an All-Star, so that means like Kobe. Kobe came in that joint. Hey, I'm about to get all these points. You have to bench me.
Mm-hmm.
You have to bench me because I'm gonna give you buckets.
Yep.
And you gonna have to guard me.
Yep.
But I feel like I feel like it's just taking away the actual fun and like the honor of being an All-Star.
It is.
For like the young players coming into the All-Star game for the first time, and it's just I feel like it sucks for them. So then moving forward, let's just say once LeBron and everybody is gone for the most part, what the fuck is the NBA All-Star game going to look like then? Especially if you set a precedent for it to be like this, and then you got Anthony Edwards. We already know it's a jokester anyway.
Yep.
And he's, you can pick him top 10 in the league, maybe. Top
Right now?
15, yeah.
I say top 15.
In the league right now. So he coming into the All-Star game, and let's just say like the next 4 years or something. And he's like that guy.
Mm-hmm.
He probably won't. He not going to care.
He not.
So imagine what the scores the following year is going to be looking like.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's just one of those things where someone made the point today on the shoot show I was looking at. He said, "Okay, you keep saying they don't care to be there. They don't care to be there. Okay, let's go get someone who do care to be here." Like,
but as a professional player, like it's levels of competitiveness. It's like what I've learned. Like you can be intense but not be loud. Like you can be competitive and still not, necessarily giving your all. Like y'all play in the rec leagues over the summer. Like y'all play in these runs that you don't get paid at.
Yep, way harder.
Going all out.
Like, no, seriously, like it was Booker, Jakeem Noah, and Ben Simmons at one run, and then the ones that be in New York with LeBron and they go there.
Like what's his name, Berkeley?
Yeah. They be in there going hard during the summer, and I'm like, where the fuck is this?
And it'd be the best runs that I be seeing. Like, I wish I was there just to witness the run.
That's it.
I just want to look at it. I don't even want to participate in the game.
Like and they be playing better than what they do in the regular season. Like you got Drummond knocking down threes, you got Isaiah Thomas dunking.
Yeah.
You got, and they be doing runs with players who ain't in the league no more. Like it'd be like DeRozan versus Melo. And
it'd be like top high school players or like college players that's in college right now. So it's like, come on now.
Like if you can play that hard, and we just see clips of it on social media for free.
Yeah.
People who paid thousands of dollars to see everybody in one place.
Yeah. But I wanted to bring back Jason Williams because just having that type of player in the game is cool to see. But we act like we wasn't the generation that grew up on A&1. Mm-hmm. Like, even though, and I'm not saying you go out there and do some A&1 tricks that's illegal in the NBA.
Please don't.
But like, just the creativity of the individuals, their mindset, and still able to play hard, but have fun at the same time. Like y'all can do that. We're not saying go out there and like sprint from like 100% from start to finish. No, like we was kind of appreciative of the last few years where y'all started taking it more seriously at the end of the third towards the fourth. Yeah. But this year y'all did nothing.
And it's just like you have. And like all respect when I say this, you got people like Joker. He don't care.
He don't.
Joker don't care.
Luka don't care either.
Luka don't care neither.
Because it's not their type. It's not their type of style.
Yeah, it's not. It's not them.
It's honestly when we had the conversation about just like the difference between overseas and the NBA. Mm-hmm. That's kind of just American style.
Yes.
Like overseas has always been more fundamental, everything like that.
We care about practice.
And and the showboating stuff is just
us.
What we do.
Yeah.
Over here as Americans.
Because it's like perfect example of like of who is made for a weekend like that. Look at the celebrity game.
Mm-hmm.
Why was Puka Nahuka over there dunking like Vince Carter?
Yeah.
I'm like, first of all, this is a wide receiver in the NFL playing like he won a 10-day contract. Michael Parsons.
Stupid.
What he getting 30 for?
37 to 15. Why they're going stupid?
This man was playing prime Wilt. I'm like, and that's crazy that they put more effort.
Yeah.
And they're not even pro basketball players.
No.
Jennifer Hudson over there playing her ass off.
Oh, God. Yo, it's stupid. It's stupid. And, like, this year, you know, we seen, look, LeBron only played the first half.
Yeah.
I don't blame him, honestly. But
that's different. You know.
You kind of see, like, I don't know. I feel like this year is, like, it's like a shift is about to happen. Like, because you can see with this, even though it was horrible, but it was more like, I don't know if they did it deliberately or what, but it they just let the younger players play for the most part. Like, Cat fucking had 50. Cat had 50, 31 in the fourth quarter.
And I forgot all about that.
Like, Cat having 50 and when you look at this All-Star team, like, it's so disappointing. And like y'all gonna hear that. Me, I hate when I do that because I like talking with my hands and stuff, bro. Like, just looking at the All-Star game as a basketball fan is just like disappointing. Just like, bro, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? And I kind of like when I brought it up a while ago when we had that JJ Redick discussion about, you know, pretty much the development of youth sports in America versus overseas and everything like that. Yeah, it's like y'all making my point. Yeah, like, if I wanted to take kids to this weekend so they can, of course they gonna have the best time. Yeah. You know, meet all of the NBA stars, superstars, and then we sit in and watch this game. It's like, bro, what are why would I want them to watch that?
We can watch this at home for free. Or not at all.
Yeah, not at all. Because you're not giving us nothing.
You're not.
You're not giving us anything. So it sucks just being a fan and just looking at that, like, I don't know. Yeah. And it's shout out to Dame, but like,
that one enough.
These accolades are starting to get stupid. Yeah. Like, oh man, I just hate that. I hate that. I don't want to be that person. But it's like, when you look at when you look at the accolades now, it's like, man, that shit don't mean nothing. Yeah. That shit don't mean nothing.
That's how I felt about the in-season tournament, like, trophy. Like, that really don't mean nothing to me.
We put a banner up.
Yeah, we put a fucking banner up.
A fucking banner up. Oh, that shit's stupid, man.
You know, anywho, but you're right, it's becoming less meaningful. That's the bigger overall arching thing, is like from the dunk contest, and something about the dunk contest too, like, not to backtrack, I just think all the good dunks is done.
And that's the thing with me. Well,
I think a lot of the creativity is dead.
I think in the NBA, yes.
Yeah, in the NBA, yeah.
But in the world, no.
Okay, that's right.
So if you want to, even if you want to have a G League, all the G League players come and do the NBA dunk contest, even though they have one themselves. Have it.
Yeah. I think they should do what Stephen A suggests, is that you get 3 of the best players in the league, and they sponsor a professional, like, dunker in the world.
That will work.
Your first place is $500K, second place is $250K, third place is $100K.
That will work. And yeah, do that, and then maybe y'all can be part of every dunk that they do.
Yep. Like, especially if they need you.
Because my thing is, and I'm glad you did well. You have anything else on the All-Star game?
Yes.
Because I want to because that was a good transition right there.
Thank you. My last point about the All-Star game is just that there needs to be improvements of the All-Star game. But I don't know if Adam Silver is going to do that. I think he's going to look at the other things and make it like, but we got this,
But it's
and we got that.
Adam Silver is what we. It's like it's bad to say we love him for it and we hate him for it, just being a player's commission.
He's a yes man.
He's a yes man.
He's a yes man.
And
Like
it's
LeBron
cool,
wanted.
and because it's like he could have done more to like Draymond. He could have done more to Ja Morant for their situations and everything like that. So you can tell he's there for the players, but like, I think we had that conversation before, so we're not gonna go back into it. It's like you can't always like it's still business.
Yep.
At the end of the day, so and like Indianapolis, they got a lot of basketball history there, but that's never really outside of maybe what racing, like NASCAR.
Yeah,
Indianapolis has never.
Yeah,
really
that's a big
been an
NASCAR
exciting.
sport.
I ain't gonna say exciting place to go, but I've never heard people in any of my circles say, "Oh, let's go to Indianapolis for Indianapolis for this weekend." So
I was jumping when Bird was in college.
I don't even think my mama was born yet. Talking about in college.
And 1978, 79 was a great year.
But yeah, so yeah, it's been a break.
Yeah,
it's been a break. So and also the destinations matter.
Yeah, like
if it was
next one's in the Bay.
Imagine it was in Miami. Imagine it was in Vegas.
Now people get in trouble.
Exactly. So the destination matters, but yeah, it's definitely some fixing that needs to happen for the All-Star game, because I can't take it.
Yeah, but that was my last one.
I can't take it. But yeah, so transitioning to our regional teaching segment, Stephen A. said LeBron James is directly responsible for ruining the dunk contest.
He's been saying that for a minute.
Is he reaching or is he teaching?
This is gonna be crazy. He's teaching, but he needs to fix the verbiage. I don't think it is just LeBron. I think it is stars. I think stars see things like superstars, not just stars. Like superstars see stuff like the dunk contest as
Yeah, it's kind of how when, I'm going all over the place, but verses, right? Mm-hmm. How like certain rappers, artists look at it, be like, what I need to do that for? Like Mary J say it all the time, like, I ain't got nothing to prove. It's not for you.
Yeah, it's not for you.
It's for us. That's it. It's for us.
Yeah, it is like. Sorry, I was checking my damn.
You good?
Yeah, it is like verses. It's like no, with certain things, people, artists, celebrities, entertainers, period, need to look at. Some things just aren't for you. They're for the fans, and that's fine that it's for the fans.
Like how, like Jay-Z and Beyonce, or a lot of stars, like they get to a certain point and they don't even go back to like certain like media that they started from. They don't even go back to like stuff like that anymore because they reach a certain level. Nah, I gotta go to Ellen. I gotta go to Fallon or somebody like that. Those the people that I want to go to now. I don't need to come back to y'all.
Like
why not?
Like if 106 Park, 106 and Park come back, Soulja Boy will perform. Yeah. Bow Wow will perform.
But Drake would never.
Drake would never come back. Drake would never come back.
Nope.
But that would be fire.
It would.
But same thing for to sports. Well, one, I don't think LeBron is a creative dunker anyway.
Right.
But superstars, it's tough to tell somebody what to do with their time. Mm-hmm. But it's also one of those things where it's like, people are here to see you anyway. Wouldn't you also want to be part of the big stuff in the weekend? Mm-hmm. So Stephen A. is right in terms of it being the superstar's fault, but it's not just LeBron.
Right. So before I even get into all of that, I was saying, like, it doesn't even matter. We kind of mentioned it already, but it don't even matter about superstars being in the dunk contest. Like Zach LaVine
Well, good talent.
and Aaron Gordon wasn't superstars.
No.
They just was the best dunkers in the league at the time. So it's like just get the stuff. Like get the nigga at the end of the bench.
Yep.
That ain't doing nothing, but you know he had practice going stupid with the, with the bounce. Like get him in the dunk contest. Like
Yep.
you know, even though Kobe didn't play much his like a year and a half or whatever, but he was in the dunk contest his rookie season because they knew like
Yeah.
oh, he could jump, and he's been in the dunk contest before.
Yep.
So why not just put him on a bigger stage?
That's why this year the dunk contest should have been Mac. It should have been Obi Toppin, because Obi Toppin is a creative dunker.
Yeah.
I would say that whatchamacallit, I would love Aaron Gordon to come back, but he's not gonna come back.
I wouldn't.
They hold him too many times. I would have went to the G League and then found the other two.
Yeah.
Realistically,
They got some bouncers over there.
that's it. Like, all right, who the best dunker on what these teams is? All right, cool. We gonna see. All right, that dude over there that played for the freaking Ignite, or the South Bay Lakers. Yeah, you come on. I would have not looked at everybody in the league because like you look at the dunk contest past few years. Why is Andre Drummond in the dunk contest?
Right.
Like,
It's like and when I sent you the post when I was like, why is Jaylen Brown in the dunk contest? We just seen him poster people.
Like,
we never seen him do anything fancy. I don't even think we seen him do a windmill in the game.
no, and it's like someone asked Kelly Oubre that because he was on I forgot what podcast or whatever, but they was like, Kelly, like you dunk on people all the time. Why don't you do a dunk contest? He said, because I'm not creative. He said, I'm an in-game dunker. Like I'll posterize you
Yep.
and I'll make it look good, but I'm not a dunk contest dunker.
Yep.
Some of these people need to be more honest about that. Like Jaylen Brown, you're not a dunk contest dunker. You're a
Yeah.
fast break, yam it on his head,
That's it.
back on defense. That's cool.
Could have gave that a spot to really somebody else. Like
I would have had Cole Anthony back.
he would have been better than Jaylen
He would
Brown.
have been better than Jaylen Brown. Like,
Yeah.
because he's actually creative. You know, not the most, but it's better than nothing.
See all right. So back to that. Like I would lean more towards Stephen A's teaching, only because I remember just him bringing that up. You know how it sparked like different memories in your head and everything like that. I just remember living through that time, like, and us seeing LeBron dunk in games, in pre-games, and I remember him saying that he would participate.
Yeah, he did say he would. Then he reneged.
I remember him saying he would participate. And then Vince Carter, I'm not sure it was a recent interview or this was a old interview, but Vince Carter, like, just recently, well, something Vince Carter said just recently been posted saying it was supposed to be him, Kobe, Tracy McGrady, and LeBron in the 2005, I believe, dunk contest. But he said they was gonna pay each of them $1 million, but guys backed out of it.
Yep.
He didn't say no names or anything like that. So it's like that's probably during the time that I remember. But it's like we wanted you, like, and I'm once again me saying that as a Laker Kobe fan. It's like, no, we wanted you in the dunk contest. We was waiting for you in the dunk contest. So when looking at like Gil's Arena, right? He talk about like 85 to 97 when Kobe did it, and then like from like that early 2000 to probably like 2004, he was, there was really no like superstars in it besides Dwight when he entered and won or whatever. But just during that time, it was like, nah, we was looking for LeBron to join. Like, so I don't know. I feel like it kind of ruined it for us too, not just the players. So it's like we was anticipating you to join, but every year come, your name not on that every year, And then I feel like even though there was some good dunk contests before 2016, it wasn't what we was really looking for.
That's true.
It wasn't really nothing memorable
Yeah.
that we could talk about. Of course, the white, Superman that he threw it in, and some other dunks. But then we got to Zach LaVine. Now they were like, okay, this is what we need. Now they need to be in the dunk contest.
Yeah.
Every year. Then we stopped thinking about LeBron.
Yep.
And even though he's been past his prime, he probably wouldn't even join.
I wanted DeMar back in the dunk contest. DeMar's a creative dunker. Like he did a reverse 360 in the USA game, but he missed it.
He missed it. Oh my God! If he would have hit that, that would have been the best thing ever.
Man.
Like, well, not the best thing ever. It would have been top 2 for real.
Yes.
Outside of Vince Carter.
A reverse 360 in a game.
Yeah, casual too.
It was casual. He glided in
casual bounce. Casual bounce.
That'd be scary. Like, just someone who can just do that naturally. Like, yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like Ja Morant.
Yeah.
Like when he gets up, like he's really light on his feet, like, and he just bounces out of nowhere. It's like he just find that one spot that has the trampoline on it, where you know how you push a button, you just pop up.
Yep.
It's like he finds that, like, because he do that one move going to the basket where he do that like a hezzy, but he go the opposite way.
Yep.
And goes to the rim, and he just glides.
Yep.
So
because that's his signature is to get you bop and go, because his left arm is longer than his right, so he gets you with that so he can jump up and then get it right there in that spot.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, like during that time, Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon, they helped us forget about it. But then judges started ruining it for us, because it's like, even though we do see some of these dunks over and over, like, it's still very creative. It's hard to do some of these dunks, and you giving them like a 7 when they're supposed to be like a 9. It's crazy.
Yep.
So when Matt got his first one, I said, man, I am. And honestly speaking, next year I might not watch this shit.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, unless Ja Morant is in a dunk contest or somebody like that, somebody I know that got hops, if Zion just happened to lose weight and get his bounce back that he had in high school and freshman year of Duke, I'll tune in. But outside of that, I probably won't look at All-Star Weekend besides the 3-point contest.
Same.
So once that comes on, I'll turn it on. But then outside of that, I'm going to cut it off.
Same.
But
just see who won later.
Yep. So Stephen A., I say he was teaching. And I don't want to put, and like I said, I don't want to put the blame all on LeBron, because once again, you have the judges that has a fact. You got to factor that in there. But players also, they their own man too, so they have the ability to accept the challenge and join the dunk contest if they want to. But if they just want to be a follower, how Charles always called KD. They can take that route as well too. So I don't know. Any closing thoughts on that?
Nah, you just said everything perfectly.
Yep. Y'all just gotta do better, man.
Yep.
I don't know. Y'all wasted my time. I'm disappointed in me just sitting on this couch right here, looking at this TV right behind this camera, and that was the best thing y'all had to offer. Like, as a basketball, see, now I'm going on the rant. As a basketball fan, I would love to, and I still might, just go to All-Star. I would love to go to All-Star Week. I wanted to go to the one when they had it in Charlotte.
Yeah.
A couple years ago, but I didn't make it. But it's still on the bucket list. But make me want to spend my money.
Yep.
Like,
I agree.
Make me want to spend my money on this weekend. Because if it's going to be like this, of course you might say, spend your money, you still be able to meet such and such. Cool, you right. But I can go to just a regular game and just meet that person. I don't necessarily got to go to an All-Star Weekend for this. But yeah, make me want to made me want to come to an All-Star weekend.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, but that's all I got for this episode. Once again, we appreciate y'all for the support. Follow us, Reaching or Teaching, on Instagram as well as Facebook. Follow Aaron on IG _ Relentless15. Follow him. Well, follow like the Woke Podcast on Apple Podcasts as well as Spotify. Follow Unfiltered Brothers on all social media platforms, any streaming services, as well as YouTube. But we appreciate y'all. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay safe, and we out here.